Welcome to Drip Music X. It's almost America Day. So if you're down in the Gulf of America, I hope you're celebrating this year too. What's up, Fresh Bueller? What's up, Real Stash? What are y'all up to today?
What's up, bro? Smoking weed, chilling.
Yeah.
I'm smoking weed. I showed a $4 million house today. I wrote a contract on. We'll see what happens with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, bro.
Got a call yesterday. Did a FaceTime today, and waiting for a signed contract back from her to submit to the owner. So yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Let's get it.
We get it closed.
Not mentioning, we talked 20 minutes about Mormons before the stream, and nobody said, Frame, you got dirty shit all over your shirt. You got dog hair.
Oh, bro. I didn't
dog hair,
dog hair,
dandruff,
everything. This may not even be dandruff. You don't know what that is. Anyway,
cocaine. It's cocaine.
I don't know.
Does that even exist anymore?
No, it's all fent now. Anyways,
let's bring in our first guest because we have a special episode tonight. We're doing a double header. Not one, but dose. Two. First, Jigsaw, the jiggiest of generals. What's up, McKay, aka Jigsaw?
Yo, hello. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
I was writing music, so I was listening, but I was writing music.
Awesome.
Are you always writing music?
If I'm not with my kids, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's I'm verifiably obsessed with music or sound in general. Like it's just like the thing that I do. It's like no joke. It's the thing I'm best at. It's what I was put on this earth to do, or whatever.
You're calling.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that. Myself, I took a 10-year break from music and didn't realize how miserable I was not making music until I started back again. Like I think a lot of people who have those talents either give up and not realize, that you gotta keep going. Like everything you're saying is you've realized it. A lot of people hasn't had that thought yet in the music industry. And maybe a lot of people don't make it at all because nowadays there's really no excuse if you have the time to put into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my ethos on anything with it comes to creativity is progress is progress. It doesn't matter if you can dedicate 1 10-minute session every single week. If that's literally the best you can do or the most you can offer it, then do that much. And then renegotiate that relationship. Do 30 minutes for once a week. And then maybe twice a week you do 30 minutes. And then maybe, you just kind of get that ball rolling. The most important thing is about building a habit towards creativity. And it doesn't matter if it's a pebble. It doesn't matter if it's a big old giant boulder. It doesn't matter if it's a little tiny slab. Any effort towards it is effort towards it. And so instead of like being concerned about, I should do that thing. And, I need to dedicate 2 hours to this thing every single day. Like, it's like, no, man, just chillax. Just do it the way that integrates into your life, the best you can give it, and just kind of mold that in a relationship. The longer it goes, the more you'll want to do it. And then you'll start having a habit of being like, oh man, I gotta freaking start writing some music, like you start itching, like it's literally just like inside my core, my very fibers, because I've disciplined myself to be able to create despite being happy, sad, under the weather, or otherwise. I will write music that today, and it will happen. And it's like, if I don't do it, I get depressed. If I don't do it, I die inside. It's like, I can't advocate enough that you just put in effort. It doesn't matter how much it is, just effort towards creativity and that thing that you want. And that's the most important thing, really. I can't express how important creativity is for folks and human beings to be able to express it and to feel comfortable to be able to express it, because that's them, baby. Like, I mean, it's the most, when I write my music, it's the most expressive. I'm like naked on a stage, right? It's like no amount of words or thoughts I could express to you more than if I just press play and say, listen, this is me. You hear that? That's me. Like, and I want other folks to find that in themselves, because it's incredibly freeing to understand that I just love what I do because I love doing it. and that's it. Anyway, kind of a rant, sorry.
So, you know, the biggest two words that I want people to focus on from all that is habit and routine. Like, that is the biggest thing, even if it's just 1 minute a week or whatever. Like you said, just getting in that habit and routine.
Yep.
Because, like, I didn't even realize I dropped over 100 songs in the last year and a half on Drip. I just have been doing it every single week. I said, I'm not taking a break. I'm not taking a week off. I'm going to make a song and drop it.
Nice. That's sick. Hell yeah.
And now I'm like, I have multiple albums and mixtapes I can just go promote and do things with. And that was in a year and a half, you know, just because of that routine.
Yeah.
But that 10-year hiatus, like you said, if you don't do it for 5 minutes, you're itching, you're scratching. I was really miserable during that time mentally. I did not understand it. I did not understand how much important it is to get that creative out. Because it's also like a lot of things in your brain, a lot of different receptors that get hit when you're making music. And it's just music is a special thing. It's a special thing. But it sounds like you've been doing it for a long time. When did you start doing music?
I mean, technically speaking, I've written music since I was probably around like 13, but like I didn't start taking it seriously. Like I have my specific example is when I was around 13, 14 years old. I don't know if anybody knows Guitar Pro. It's like a guitar tabulation software.
Yep.
I made a whole song in that thing with the MIDI information. And that was when I was like 13. But then like I didn't really do anything about it. I was like studying film my entire upbringing. And then I professionally kind of started doing it when I was 19 is the short answer. Yeah. So I guess that's what, I'm 35 now. So
pretty much
12,
your whole
13,
life.
13 years. I don't know.
Something like that. Do the math.
Help me here because I hate math.
Pretty much your whole
forever
life.
in a year.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely the thing I dedicate the most of my efforts towards, you know, like, I mean, because I'm not just a composer. I draw and I make illustrations, and like I've been making I made YouTube videos for 10 years, and I've just been doing all sorts of different mediums my entire life, and music has always been that's my thing, right? Like I can fall back on it, and so yeah, it's definitely the thing that I've done the most of in my life as far as like creative expression. And it's also the thing that I'm most confident with. Like my music is my music, where I'm not concerned about sharing it with folks because I'm not concerned. And this isn't an attack. It's this, I don't care what you think. I would love to hear your perspective and the way that it makes you feel and the way that you think it is, but it's not going to attack me because I love what I do. And I know what I do is dope. And I know what I do is super unique. And I'm really proud of that. And so versus my visual illustrations, a lot of the times I'm like, oh, I don't know, is it good enough? Or I don't know if it's, you know, like, do I need more detail? Like exactly. That all of that stuff starts coming up where I'm just like, who cares? Just make the damn thing, you know, like that, because that's the way I feel with my music. I'm like, yep, it is what it is, and you can deal with that. But I'm very much not that way with a lot of my visual illustrations and stuff. And so it's just the thing that it is me. Like if I'm not raising my kids, I'm writing music, and that's the way it is.
I think it is a very good way. What I like to tell people is, Christian Marco's distracting me, but what I like to tell people is, don't lose it. Damn.
And it's gone.
He got me. Look, and there's another comment. It's 4 funny comments that I've read in a row, and I was trying to keep it. Let's see, what is it? I tell people this all the time. Oh, do music, do graphics, do whatever it is that you want to do it, however you want to do it. And don't worry about other people, because at the end of the day, there's going to be still a million people out there who are similar to you in some capacity that like a lot of the same stuff you will. They will like your stuff no matter what. It's just a psychological statistic. Everybody has enough people that have likenesses around them and that they want to like, that they will like what you do. So don't be afraid.
You never said that before in your life.
What do you mean? I not know the exact words. I had my exact sentence,
Shut
but I
the
forgot.
fuck up, bro.
I have a saying. Don't you start with me. Don't you start with me. What did Christian DeMarco say? He's screenshotting Zelensky smoking weed again to turn into the UN. He's doing it tomorrow.
Bro, listen, when
July
he said
4th.
that, I made sure to show the joint really well, and I blew big clouds so that he could get his nice screenshot. We're
Careful,
getting
Zelensky, with those
Zelensky arrested,
clouds.
baby.
We don't need mushroom clouds right now, Zelensky. Chill out.
I thought about taking some mushrooms tonight, but I decided not to.
I'm way too high for that already.
Man.
Knowing it was going to be a double show, I was like, yeah, that's not probably a good idea.
No, but I'm digging it, man. That you're not scared at all of what people think with your music and everything like that. And that's how you have to be. You have to be. Because if you try to fit in, then you're not going to stand out. There you go. How about that saying, Fresh? Do you like that one?
No,
Yeah,
that was gay.
I think
I know.
that there's something to be said about, because you had expressed, about like there are folks indeed that would like what I do and stuff like that. And I think that I'm not super concerned about it personally, but I think it's just like a general message speaking on that, because I have a lot of artist friends and folks that I know in this space and out of this space that struggle with that same thing of like validation and kind of wanting to be liked and stuff. And to me, a lot of the times I encourage folks to just like find the realistic number of what that is. Like, and what I mean is like, there's pretty much only one person that exists on this planet now that if he told me that it was like, I don't know, I feel like this song you could just probably do better with, I'd be like, he's like he's the only guy that could make me like kind of like I care what he thinks, and that's my brother. And other than that, like, cool, like it's like kind of as long as he approves, it's kind of like the world could love it or the world could hate it, and I still accomplished my goal, which is I made my dad proud, or I made my brother proud in this case. And it's like that's what's important to me. And so and it kind of sounds silly, it's like, oh, your brother, that's it, it's like, yeah, that's it. And realistically to me, I'm like, I don't want to or need to approval from a million strangers or like 1,000 strangers. I don't care what the number is. That metric is like unattainable, or shouldn't be necessarily the metric as to how much I approve of my own validation or of what my music is or what I'm trying to express, because that's like an X factor beyond anybody's control. Like as best as you can like reel in the audience members that you have, but realistically, I mean, I've existed online in some capacity on YouTube, Instagram, Vine, all of the things, trying to quote unquote become relevant. And I cared a lot about this stuff. So I'm speaking on this as kind of experience that I dedicated a whole portion of my young adult life of like trying to become internet matterism, like where I have thousands of followers and I'm an influencer, and right, like I tried that really hard for about 10 years of my life. And it was just completely consuming my identity and who I thought I was and why I did what I did. And it was kind of like, what the heck am I doing with myself? Like I need to just be okay with being me, and everybody else can either like me or not, because I would just like put on masks to be a person that I wasn't who I was, depending on who I was around, or if the camera was on or if the camera was off. Like it was like, oh, which version of me are you going to get tonight? And it's because I was shape-shifting into a person that I never was to make you happy, not me. And yeah, anyway.
So from there, what would be the song that you would want us to hear?
You mean just like to introduce you to kind of what I do?
Yeah.
What's the song that makes you the happiest?
Oh man, well, I love them all.
I knew that was gonna be a hard question.
One that Fresh could play.
Or if I don't know how your setup is. Normally I wouldn't ask the guest, but you seem like you may be able to play it. If you play it right now, would it come through your mic or no?
I don't think so. And that's
okay,
because of the microphone.
Where would I find? Yeah, so where would I find your music?
I'm on every streaming platform, like free options or like YouTube. If you have Spotify or Apple Music, I'm on. It's all under my name, McKay Voyles. As far as a song goes, I have to prefix that my music is often quite long form. I do progressive metal / orchestration hybrid music. I like to call it cinematic flow music. So I seldom have songs that are less than like 6 minutes long. But if I had to choose something that we could like dive right into that I'm just like, oh man, like it's so sick, is it's called The Algorithm on my album titled Definition. And if you did about like, I think about the 4-minute mark, like about halfway through it, it's like the build up to the finale is just like, oh, that right there is like, yep, that's me. Like, you hear that? That's me. I love that stuff.
Okay.
So starting like 2 minutes in.
No, we're gonna listen to it all, bro.
Start.
Okay.
We'll listen to it all.
It's 5 minutes. I don't care.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Well, does he want to play all of it there?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Is awesome.
I mean, listen,
I was trying to do a
respect
fix
that.
you guys because I've ran shows. Like, I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Right.
Like, we don't need 12 minutes. Come on, like a 3-minute bite, you know? So I'm trying to be merciful.
Nah, five's good, bro. I'm good with that.
Because I have a 28-minute long song that I'd be happy to share with you. No,
Hey, listen,
I'm not joking,
that was
and
like
I
an
also am
hour and
joking.
something long over here with your name attached. So
No, let's do that one. That's a good one.
Fresh just needs 5 minutes. He's got to take a shit. Go ahead and play the song, Fresh.
bro, I'm gonna sit here and smoke my weed and listen to his music. But yeah,
Yep, me too.
I
I got my bong all packed and ready to go.
Fresh was like, well, 28 minutes sounds great. I need plenty of time.
This. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That already sounds dope.
I know other things are going on here, but
Oh man.
Yo, that was fire. There's multiple things I want to point out about that. Like there was multiple genres mixed in, including towards the end and the outro a Western feel to it. Like I felt a little Western vibe in one little part. I think it was a bridge towards the end.
Yeah.
For about 8 bars, I think.
That's sick.
and I was like, oh, that wasn't even part of the whole first 4 minutes. There was like still same instruments and stuff, but the melody just kind of went Western vibe.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about the part where like the synthesizer and the violin are like dancing with each other specifically?
Yeah. It felt like a Western vibe type of thing. So, but you had a lot of different elements, multiple genres, and at the whole time, I mean, what a great movie score that would be. Epic movie score.
That's right, and don't you forget it.
Is that the plan? Do you attempt to sell your stuff for movies and stuff?
Oh, absolutely. I professionally, as far as like a quote unquote education on music goes, I know everything there is to know about dynamics like of an orchestra, and I very intentionally want to create music for video games and film. It's what I grew up doing, playing and watching films and doing things. And like I said, I spent my upbringing kind of studying film, and so it's kind of like just like inside of me. And then I grew up with a bunch of like heavy metal, like progressive rock, like, you know, Dream Theater, Pink Floyd, and In Flames, and I love progressive metal and rock. And so it's like this like hybridization of my cinematic background as well as the heavy metal that was pounded into me in my teenage years. And it's kind of like a cool mixture of all that stuff. And thanks also. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad you dig it, because, you know, it's not for everybody, and I don't think that it is, and I won't pretend that it is. It's very much my own, and I'm super proud of that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's not something to play at a club, right? But that's not what you're going for. So that's the thing people got to understand. There's different types of music that go where they go. Like you even said video game. I didn't think about that. Video games. Yeah, that'd be epic in a video game.
I've done a couple of my own personal projects I've done the music for, but then also there are some films I've done that like went to Sundance and stuff like that. Like I've definitely been exposed to the industries in very, very small ways, but, you know, never quite hit a stride quite yet. But, you know, it's one of those things where it used to be like the end all be all. And nowadays it's more like I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and if it happens, it happens. And realistically, most composers don't even get discovered until they're like in their mid 40s. So I've got at least 10 more years to go before it might even, you know, like just within that just like historic range, like literally so many famous composers never were even found until they were in their mid 40s. And so it's like, I mean, I got years to go and I've got infinite music inside of me. So I'm just like, might as well fill all of this time with just as much music as possible. So,
well, I'm building a Mario Kart style game, but it's sci-fi. Nice. It's actually available on the Google Play Store right now, but we're always looking for music and stuff, so we should stay in touch.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I
was about to ask you should really look at a lot of the Web3 games, or are you in the Web3 game stuff yet? Because there's a lot of them being developed, and they need music for sure.
I do. I've I've been a part of a couple of different projects, but so far, all of them have turned into rugs. So
that's rough. This has been a rough time in crypto for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
for founders and everybody.
Yep. Like I did like this whole entire collection, they released like 7,000 NFTs, and so I did
familiar,
like
don't it, Fresh?
I did 75 tracks of music. It was like from 0 to like 45-second long little like motif snippets that were all individually unique, and then I did 11 one-of-one tracks for the very special one-of-ones, and like is this huge collection, and the music's it's all on OpenSea and stuff, but like yeah, it just it all turns into a rug. And that's happened multiple times where I've done music or artwork or both for a project, and it doesn't end up happening. But like, you know, I stick around, and I don't know, I'm not quite as engaged on X as I used to be, just for my own personal sanity. But I still do exist there, and I hang out on spaces and stuff. And on the folks that I like to be around, I usually try to be around those folks, because it's the only redeeming factor of social media that I can find, is the people that I meet there. Otherwise, it's like, get me the hell off this thing. Like the less I can hold my phone, the happier I am as a human. So it's like, it's kind of a personal goal.
I'll say this. The amount of time that me alone, Frame alone, and then me and Frame as a package deal have spent in Web3 not getting what we were owed, and the amount of, like, I'll be honest with you, bro. If they sent me in Salana amount what they owed me in Solana then today,
Don't even talk
I'd be
about
rich, bro.
I'm so mad. I forgot
What's
about
up,
it.
Pondy?
You're making me mad that you even brought that up. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, the legendary Pondy is in the building, winning all the damn art contests. I don't even enter anymore because I know Pondy's gonna win. There's no,
You're bitter.
no
You're
point
bitter.
Pondy's. Yeah, making
You're
on
bitter.
Pondy right now. I see the legendary Pondy and
we need a
straight
Pondy
hate.
interview. When Pondy interview?
Yeah, that's a good, it'd be a good interview. I'd like to talk to Pondy one time, just once though, because there's too much hate between me, or I guess for me right now. Anyway,
From me is crazy.
from me, yeah. I was hating. You didn't hear it. Anyway,
Yep.
what is that? What is that alien right there behind your microphone?
Is that a
I
Zim?
feel like I know.
Yep, Invader Zim.
What is that from?
It's a
It's
cartoon. It was on Nickelodeon. It was called Invader Zim.
I'm trying to remember. See, that's what I'm saying. It was real familiar to me, but I can't remember.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you
come-
why you don't remember it.
Did it come on after Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
You're such an idiot. I hate this guy.
I don't recall specifically what it came after, but it was my favorite show when I was a young lad, and I was probably too young to be watching it, but it was quite influential to my art style and who I am. So
it's so familiar to me, but I cannot remember. I can't place anything from it for some reason, but that looked really familiar. It kept bothering me.
You're probably more familiar with Gurr, the robot dog. I'm certain you've seen him because that's their favorite marketing tool.
Maybe
I don't have a Gurr around me, so I don't know.
Now, my other question, real quick, on your background, I like to get personal into people's stuff. Is that a green screen you have up there? Do you do some type of? It is a green screen.
It is. Well, it's a curtain. It's a green screen fashioned into a curtain because I have a bunch of extra green screens.
I have one like that too.
Yeah, so
they're very good for that.
It functionally, if I get the lighting on it right, it actually works pretty darn well because I can like mask out. Because the camera angle is a little bit more angled this way, where it's normally like kind of positioned this way, and it's easier to like mask out my office and stuff. But I don't really necessarily worry too much about the appearance of my stream anymore because it's like I stopped playing the game because I used to like chase the numbers like I was saying earlier, and now I'm just like, no, I basically use my stream as an accountability tool. Like it's me just kind of having like some kind of digital evidence or some kind of evidence that I did the work today. I put in the effort, just because it's so easy to like go, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And so it's kind of like all of it gets uploaded onto YouTube automatically. And so I have this whole like multiple years worth of me being creative as evidence of like, look, I did it. I put in that effort. You see that? And even if it's just for me, I'm not even showing anybody, right? Like, it's like, I just have this like catalog of like evidence that I've put in the effort because I spent a lot of time in the music industry. Like 8 years of my professional music industry, in the career of music, I was doing music licensing. And so at the end of that 8-year tail, I noticed that I had no albums. Like I like couldn't search me on Google, or I couldn't search me on Spotify or whatever. And I was like, what the frig? Like, I've been doing this for long enough that I should have like a discography of sorts. Like I should have some kind of presence. And so ever since then, I've dedicated to releasing an album a year, and I haven't missed a year yet. So we're on track for releasing a new album this summer. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
Oh, awesome. So are you on Drip yet, or not on Drip?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My Drip stuff is like not my music in the long form. I do like custom loops, and over the last like year and a half, I've been developing a skill with like Blender and stuff. And so I've been creating these like weird 3D visuals where I take the stems of my songs, and then I'll create like a weird pillar or like a triangle shape that opens and closes, and that's the snare, and then the pillar is the bass, and it like warbles whenever the bass note plays. And I have this whole system where I can integrate my music directly into Blender. So then instead of animating it by hand, even though I do that too, a lot of the times what's more fun is when I just create an asset and then I infuse my music or the stem of that sound onto the object, and it like will warp or scale or shrink or grow or do something, and I like didn't expect it. And so it's almost like my music kind of talking back at me with like a visual representation. And so I'll create these little like arrangements of these pieces and like ideas, and like the camera will move around them. It's like, if you know that those Animusic videos, they're really, really old, but it's not too different from those Animusic videos. And it's like 30 seconds long. Like they're usually like somewhere in the range of like 12 to 30 seconds, maybe a minute if I'm feeling particularly spicy, but I try to keep them like little snippet things. It's really fun though.
I got you. Yeah, I'm following you. Oh, Stash, you're muted. You're muted. Don't look like you're grabbing titties right now. I don't know what you were saying behind that, but also what it is.
No, sorry. During the music playing, I muted. No, yeah, it's cool. The lights are blinking, and I was watching those earlier, and yeah, they were very cool.
Thanks. Yeah, they're fun. It's like I've been honestly putting Drip kind of on the back burner just lately, just because I've been I have like a commission or a couple of commissions that I've had to been focusing on, as well as I'm trying to finish this album. But things are starting to kind of lighten up load wise, and so I want to start getting more consistent with the Drip, like maybe like more drops. At least like my original schedule was like once a month, but I think that I've gotten good enough at Blender and being able to like go through the whole process where I can probably create like one every 2 weeks or something if I was really, really pushing it. But at the very least, one a month, just because it's fun. I like, it's a unique way for me to be able to express myself, because, you know, oftentimes I'm like drawing with markers or drawing on the iPad, and it's kind of like this weird like niche, because I also do like a bunch of video editing and like compression on it, so it looks almost like I've been aiming for that like 90s 3D graphics feel. So it's got this weird like retro vibe to it that I really enjoy, that it brings me back to my childhood playing Star Fox 64 and much older games than that, but that one is a ton of fun.
Yeah. Star Fox was great. Shout out Morgan Star Fox too. Discuss.
You're an idiot. You are an idiot.
Why?
Because you're just because, bro, I honestly like, you're just a fucking idiot. Every single time I talk to you, I just feel like you're an idiot.
What? You didn't play Star Fox, man?
I did play Star Fox, bro. The fact that you tried to Riz Morgan because he mentioned Star Fox though is crazy.
What are you talking about, man? That is what she goes by, Morgan Star Fox. If you don't follow her, you probably should. You like what you see. She's got great art.
Tripling down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what we made this platform for.
That's right. Nobody else can know anything more than I know. I know everything. That's like X in a nutshell. It's like everybody is just like standing on their own pedestals of like, look at me and all of my knowledge.
Well, some of them not knowledge, but assets, and some of those assets are nice to look at. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I had a whole follow up, but I lost it because of Fresh. I didn't realize that was going to trigger him today. I didn't think that was going to be the one, so I was a little shocked. But I think it is time in the show where there's one or two routes we can go. We're gonna go both routes, but one of the two routes we gotta go right away. Which one do you want to go, Fresh? Which route? Which one do you want to start with?
Do whatever you want, bro.
So, AI in music. What is your thoughts on it? We ask everybody that question every time because it is becoming more and more prevalent by the second as AI continues to grow.
Yeah,
insanely fast.
Yeah, no, I mean it's only a matter of time. I'm not naive enough to say I'd like to see it try to write my music, because I think that it's only a matter of time before it can sound and look. It's just, I mean, we already have the evidence from the AI to the image models is that this stuff is just getting really, really good, and it will continue to do so. And the thing is, at least right now, it's blindingly obvious when a song is an AI song, and that's just speaking as like a producer. Maybe somebody who doesn't quite know as much about music as I do or something could listen to it and be like, okay, it's a cool beat or whatever. But for me, it's like, good Lord, like you hear this mix, like like there is no mix, and it's like a barrage of like, I'm trying to sound like a trumpet, but I'm not a trumpet. But here's the trumpet, and I'm trying to sound like a bass, but it's not quite the bass. But it's the same wavelengths. You see, like it's painfully obvious for a guy like me, and I don't think that that's always going to be the case. However, I am curious to see once it gets to the point where it's like quite as sharp as these image models are nowadays, where because I can still tell when something is AI. Even when it's like insanely a pristine image, it's like there's just something in me, like it's telling me that this thing isn't real. It's not a real image that was created by hand. And I'm curious to see if the same gut feeling will happen with the super high fidelity AI song.
Have you looked at any of the AI mastering? Like BandLab has it, DistroKid has some partnership with one that you can use if you have I think the middle membership or higher with DistroKid.
Right. I've heard of them, but okay. I don't use them. Yeah.
So you actually heard like masters put out from them?
Oh yeah, mostly just their marketing material. If I'm just being frank, so it's like I've seen the videos and the demonstrations and stuff. It's impressive stuff, and I think that as far as an AI utility goes in music, and if we're talking on the production end, I mean, if I'll just speak honestly, like I'm a very competent composer. Like I am very confident in my ability to be able to create music. However, I am not the same way about my mix and master skills, and it is absolutely two different schools, right? Yep, like I mean, 100%. you guys know this, like 100%. And when I'm writing the music, I'm like, yay, woohoo, yes, this is the best time of my life. And then when it's like, okay, it's time to finish the album, dude, and it's like, no, but that means I have to and I have to EQ, and I have to that's definitely the part that I'm like, I don't want to do this, because then I'll open up a new project and write a secret song behind its back, because it's like it's just way more fun to write the music than it is to finish the music, and
I'm the opposite.
2% that nobody likes to do.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, you guys compose it and do all the stuff, and let me tweak all the fun little things. Let me spend 18 hours and 2 ounces tweaking these things. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing, right? It's like I feel like with enough time and with enough practice, I'll get to that point myself. And I digress. I'm being dramatic. Like there are aspects of the mix and master that I'm like, oh yeah, like I can't wait to apply this part. Like there's sections where it's kind of part of the composition where it's like, because I do a lot of stuff that like the synthesizers will dance from left to right, and then they're above your head and under your chin. Like I do like a 3D audio experience, and that's very, very intentional on the way that I EQ and like place my instruments. And and their dynamic shifts and stuff. And it's like, it's that kind of stuff gets me really excited. But then it's like the very specific nuances of like, well, every time I want that second hi-hat to hit, I want the high range on the 4-bar on the EQ to go just a little bit higher, and then it goes lower during the choruses. You know, like it's that particular, that part that goes like, it's not fun expression anymore. It's more about just like literally the final 2%. For that, it's like you're trying to get the song done, not, oh, I'm having so much fun with crayons and color. Yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of talking in circles. So,
well, I just that's why I bring this question up a lot, is because I'm one who thinks like using the AI mastering is well worth it. Like BandLabs is free. There's like 3-4 free options that you can choose from, and I do have to do enough in the mix, but like you said, there's things in the mixing that I like to do anyway. Yeah. But the mastering part, I hate those EQs and trying to get the vocals just to come right over the snare or whatever. And it does a pretty good job. And from my understanding, the DistroKid, when I haven't used it, I think it's called Lumina or something, but it gets it ready for all platforms as well. Nice. So, like, if you hate mastering, I definitely recommend checking it out. Save you a lot of time.
But I would argue, bro, and like, you know, shoot me if you want.
It's 4th of July, and I'm wearing this hat. Don't say that.
That the engineer, especially in things like hip hop and pop music and whatever, the engineer makes the song. So like when we say mix and master, like when we're talking about just like if we're just talking about like just audio, like the audio before an artist ever gets it, that's one thing. But actually turning that into a song and what that engineer does, that mix and master, I don't know that a robot will ever be able to do that, because they do that off of feeling, right? Like it's not like, I don't know. And I just don't think that a robot will ever be able to feel.
But the engineer makes the bomb, Zelensky. Don't you understand?
Duh.
I mean, I think it's mostly like a distinction between, are we talking master or are we talking engineering? Because it's like engineering to me comes all the way up to the line where you're like, you have everything in place, but then, you know, you have that final master bus where you do this last thing, and then everything, all the pieces are in order, and you have to make sure that bass doesn't go too high. You have to make sure that, you know, like it's that very last, that part's the master. And that, if I think I feel like I agree with you, Fresh, because it's like, I don't think that it will never be able to. I think it could probably produce some really clean music. It probably does a great job at like leveling the playing field. But
but I think the human would still be better.
Yeah, like, is it like, because that, I bet, you know, for me, I'm not afraid to let the speaker kind of get a little bit of we're right there on peaking. Like it's not, to me, it's like, that's a tool, and I want to use that expressively. Like I'll be like, because a robot will never, no way. Like, will you tell me an AI would tell me not to go up just about to peak? No, they will never get that far, because it's like, no, nobody wants to hear a peak, but I'm like, I do, because this is when the freaking drop explodes, baby. Like, and I want the speakers to goddamn explode. Like, so it's like, here we go. Like that type of decision making. Maybe
it's all
intentionally
numbers.
an AI could do that, right? Like if somebody had their hand on the AI and said, but right here we do this, but even still, it's a human deciding that. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not anti-AI. I use AI not with my music, but like I've used AI for inspiration for artwork that I've done and stuff. I've never specifically been a prompt warrior and then just like printed what I used as an AI as an image that I made and claimed that it was. I usually often will use it as inspiration and just like draw from it, or use like a texture from it that I generated, and then I'll like use it as the lizard skin or something, you know, like it's very much utilized as a tool and a paintbrush rather than a means to an end. So
I am anti-AI as well, but I use all of it because I love money. I think that's my problem. Anyway.
Well, I'm not anti-AI, but
you darken my news, bro. You're an idiot.
What? What?
You're an absolute fucking idiot, bro.
I didn't hear the first part. You said
You darken my news, bro. It's like it's
darken
Greek
your
for
news?
news. Yeah, it's Greek for like your fucking total sum of your knowledge, bro. You darken that shit.
So I make your knowledge darker.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Dumber.
good, man. You know what's dark? Deep, hollow places under the earth. The darkest.
Hey,
of the
yo,
dark.
bro.
So
Don't
you're
talk
welcome.
about deep hollow places.
You're
Yo,
welcome. No pause.
top 5 hip hop artists, Jigsaw.
Hip hop.
Of all time.
Um,
That's the other route. That's the second
Yeah,
route.
this is Frame's actual favorite question.
well, I mean, I'm not terribly familiar with the entire genre, but it's like I really love the type of hip hop I really like is that like I'm really have a hard time with like modern rap and hip hop. I mean, I can definitely appreciate the music a ton because the producers on those songs are like unbelievable. But I'm not like a huge fan of like mumble rap and all that stuff. But like,
Yeah, nobody is. That's why I said of all time.
yeah, and it's weird how like it's like kind of exploded and it's like it. Anyway, my point is I really like that. Like it's like it's basically the early days. It's like the 70s to like the 90s. Like I can't do it, but I love the cadence of that. Like we're gonna go and like it's like no, it wasn't about like necessarily prowess or speed or anything. It was more about just kind of like expressing what you had to say and making cool rhymes about how you had to say it. And like, not to say that I don't appreciate like Eminem and his insane prowess and speed. And like my brother's a rapper and he's got incredible, like he's the most technical rapper I've ever experienced in my life. He's definitely number one. I'm biased, but like he would be number one for sure. And then like I love like MC Hammer and his vibe, and that kind of hip hop is definitely my style, where it has a lot less. It has more about if it's not about the lyrical stylings, it's about like the technical stylings, because I really appreciate like I was talking earlier about progressive rock and metal, like the folks that are in the band Dream Theater and their technical prowess with the instruments, like they're literally probably like in the top 10 lists of the best players in the world. And I really, really appreciate that type of stuff, because it's like just a level of dedication to their craft that like so few folks can match. That when you can hear their guitar solo and it's like, it's like, holy crud, like how the freak did they come up with this stuff? It's like so inspiring and awesome. And so I love that type of stuff. If a rap artist can, like, if I hear something that like a lyrical styling or something that like was just, it just blows my socks off. I'm always like, damn, listen to that. They just chopped that up in such a good way, or they did those asynchronous rhymes. And it's like, I love that kind of stuff, the details, because that's the artist's brushstroke, right? That's like oh yeah, and there's my signature, and there's the T, there's the I, dot the T's and all that. Like, it's so dope.
That's probably the most in-depth answer we've had about that question, without actually adding
with no names.
5 people. Oh, you did mention MC Hammer
and his brother. We didn't get a name.
Oh
but
yeah, you said your brother.
It's all is it's all in one word. All is
okay. Yeah, give him the promotion, man. That's cool.
Oh, he's so sick. Like, and I know he's my brother. I'm biased, but like he's genuinely like his music, and I've written some tracks on it. Like, so there's like it's a dope collaboration where I'm purposefully trying to like destroy what it means to like be a hip hop song in the coolest way possible. Like I want to, it's less about like destroying it more. That's kind of aggressive. It's more about just like redefining it, like pushing a whole new boundary of hip hop and rap that nobody's ever heard before. And
can we play one?
How do you spell it?
Can we play it?
All is ALLISAWE.
Now, before you play this, Fresh, or are you playing it fresh? You're on your phone right now. I don't think you can.
Listen. It wasn't the plan because he's not here, but I can play it.
Well, you just ask him if you could play it. That's
not what you're about to play. Asked him that, dickhead.
It sounded like 2 people were talking. I was looking down at the moment.
Anyways, bro.
But before we go there, I'm going to warn Christian and Marco right now. You keep up this roasting, We're gonna bring you on here live, and we're gonna roast the shit out of you. You call me fucking Larry from.
I've been loving the
guy
puzzle,
is.
the pun. He's like, Jigsaw, I'm puzzled. I'm like, that's a good one. That's funny.
No, he called me the bald guy from Larry Moe. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get roasted. I can't see you. All I see is a little X in like a building. If I could see you right now, you would be on fire. I'd be roasting you.
You should have seen the picture
so
he sent me. You should see the picture he sent me last night.
Uh-oh.
Him in a tub.
Oh no!
What? Yo, listen.
Eating Chipotle and some kind of girl beverage.
In a trailer park about a block from the church where they taught us to lock eyes on the prophet, hope to prosper, hold the eye of rod, pray that God answers. Then Dad got cancer. He was burdened with a debt no man could handle. No amount of food, cash, laying out of hands was enough to demand the finances. I stopped tied and kept that nickel. The truth every hides under my pillow. When I was little, one time I spotted a $50 bill chilling on top of the sidewalk. As I walked home with my aunt, I'd never seen as much green as that. I thought I was tripping, I picked it up, scoped, skip it to go, blah, 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 on my own. Then Aunt Shalene snatched it from me and she took it to a nearby grocery and gave it to a man who claimed he dropped it. My heart plummeted to the pit of my stomach. But I don't blame her one bit, no. She was just trying to teach me integrity, as if money didn't mean everything. I didn't listen or did the lesson. I just hurled my Slurpee into the trash can. My hands soaking with sweat, face red object, and my worship suddenly set. I came to believe my esteem as a human being was based primarily on one thing: the dollars I'm holding. Now I'm stuck here holding. I'd rather fall than find myself in the same old During sacrament, the bishop said in heaven I would get all my wishes, but to wait till death to be rich is not so. This kid was willing to live with this thirst and obsession. I dropped out of school by mid-semester. I deserted my dream to shred guitar and sing, insert the word to spread change. Fuck change, I wanted bucks and I'd burn no matter what was put in my way. I just had to earn every red bill, heaven or hell could send to me. I had to find a way to show everybody that I was worth something, that I could be somebody. I could prove to everybody who thought I wasn't nobody that nobody could know me with all the money that I wanted to sell up. So I found a way to make people ATMs exploit their ache to be young again, slinging product with claims I couldn't fulfill and hawk them at a high price until it filled my Wells Fargo. I was selling snake oil before I even had a driver's ID. My morality was foiled, rotten on the greed infested topsoil. What's sick is I knew the truth and right thing to do, but my sins continued, never meant to stoop to making sense at others' expense. The move made no sense to my incensed conscience, unconscionable. Every transaction took a toll on my soul as I cashed in checks. My bankrupt ethics went unchecked until I had nothing left. I'd rather fall than find myself in the same old hell. I'd rather stay in this empty chase than find myself winning the wrong game. So I got the big dumb house, yeah, I got the fancy car, I got the wall of guitars, traveling far, 8-course meals in hotels and 5 stars. God, I worked hard, and for what? This stuff? Childish, and feel above all the people that call, the scars that I got, the time that I lost, what it cost for a hollow cause. Drinking 1 glass, 2 glass, 3, not weak, nothing that I offer means a goddamn thing. I mean reality more abundant, integrity more abundant than ever, and self-loathing. That night, 9 drinks deep, push a 150, take a peek in the rear mirror, see who I've become, this man right here. Nowhere to run these messages about money, making my matter massively deranged me. And though it mattered, it never, it doesn't matter, cause I know that I can never erase history. Epiphany, hit the brakes, pull over, idle on the shoulder, car slide by fast as my life, my best years, like screeching tires, blown out, burn out on the roadside. I realize this ain't the end of the road, my story can turn on a dime. Where do I go without chasing gold? I don't know, your guess is good as mine, but there's gotta be a better way to ride and live by the dirty down the middle diet, right? Recognize to get the being alive, slowly shit focus, life is enough, everything else a bonus. I'd rather fall and lose it all than find myself in the same old hell. Let me crawl, yeah. Let me crawl, yeah. I'd rather stay in this empty chase than find myself winning the wrong game. Let me crawl, yeah.
yeah, that finale though. Whew.
Nice.
Yeah, that was an epic track.
And you did all the music on that, and you did all the mixing and everything, and then he did the rapping, or
No, that one I co-produced. He has another producer friend that we've been kind of like exchanging. It's like a trio back and forth. But my brother, he actually has studied mostly in like mixing and mastering, so it ends up being like a cool
Three-way?
trio thing. And then sometimes it's just him, sometimes it's just me, and then but he ends up mastering it. Usually, he's been practicing at least. So
cool.
I do want to clarify because I didn't know that I was still mic'd, but I was laughing looking at the comments while I was listening. And then I saw Fresh and Stash message me in Discord and say, "You're still hot mic'd. Why are you laughing?" Which made me laugh even harder. Could not stop laughing. I just now was able to stop on the very end of it. But yeah, it's definitely an epic track. Christian Marco, you are going to get roasted. I'm going to go find your profile and find a picture of you. Fresh, at the end of the show, pull it up. Find a picture and pull it up.
This guy said he hears the Dream Theater influence. That was funny as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
you said so many crazy things.
DeMarco loves Dream Theater. He loves Dream Theater. He loves progressive metal. He's like a crazy man.
oh yeah, you should hear my newest album. That last year's release is my newest album. Is kind of an ode to my teenage years, where it was like heavy metal and progressive rock and progressive metal. And me kind of like, because I have two schools of thought with my music. One of them is my conceptual albums, like the one you heard earlier, is on definition, where I'm creating a sonic soundscape for things that defy human definition. And then I have my flow music, which is music I create for myself that's literally for that reason, so I can like draw to it or do the dishes to it or whatever it is, exercise. It's flow music. It's what I put on in the background to like help support my flow state. And so they're like usually more longer form cinematic format music, and then there's my concept albums that are like specific intention. And so my newest album that released last year is called Beyond the Event Horizon. And it's an ode to my heavy metal and progressive metal days, and it infused with my cinematic and synthetic feelings. It's like a marriage of all of that stuff, because it was supposed to be like a tribute album essentially to all of my favorite bands out there.
You pulling that up, Fresh, or no?
Am I pulling what up?
He was too busy getting
His newest album that's not out yet.
The metal,
no.
Last
one's
year's
out. This
metal influenced.
Yeah, I could recommend a song, or you can just pick one. They're all awesome.
You listen to Slayer to do dishes. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, Slayer renditions. That's what you're on, DeMarco. I bet you like the Baja Men. Wasn't that a group? Didn't they do Who Let the Dogs Out? Did I remember that correctly? Or is that Sabrina Carpenter?
Wasn't she the Teenage Witch?
Yeah. I love it, dude. She makes such good music.
Would you recommend me to play?
Well, I would say probably the back half of either Flip Another Card or the entire song of Upload to Spinal Cord. Those are both awesome tracks.
Upload to Spinal Cord. That sounds spicy.
This is Spinal Tap.
I'm trying to upload something to Sabrina Carpenter's Spinal Cord.
You're an idiot. I told you, man. I told you guys, bro. This guy's the worst guy.
He got something for Sabrina Carpenter, even more so than my 9-year-old daughter.
Oh no.
I just gotta annoy Fresh, but I've never heard somebody so nonchalantly say you're an idiot. Just no. You're now listening to Christian DeMarco.
No,
wrong,
you're not.
Wrong. Sorry.
You're an idiot.
Wrong. The
I
damn
told you
thing.
you're an idiot.
You're streaming.
I
thing.
told you
stupid
you're an
streaming
idiot,
banner.
bro.
You're stupid
No.
streaming banner. It says Christian DeMarco on the banner right now, streaming under the music. That's why I said it.
Yeah,
Take the banner
Because
off.
he's the lead singer of the Dream Theater cover band, bro.
You're listening to Jigsaw. Sorry, McKay. My bad, dude. This is fresh as fog. I'm blaming it. You're now listening to McKay, the jiggiest of Jigsaw Generals, here on Drip Music.
Oh yeah.
Back up. Yeah, where's
Where'd
this?
you-
Where's the?
We're not on here, man.
There we
go.
I don't know what just happened there, but whatever.
Cool, man. Do you have lyrics set for any of that, or is it all just instrumental?
All of this stuff is instrumental. I
Could you
definitely
see-
do want to do something lyrical. I'm just not a lyricist. Like,
Right.
yeah, like, you know, I certainly practice and I try. Like, every year for Christmas I write songs for my family members, like my wife and my sons, and it's personalized lyrics about them and who they are and what I learned from them, and like their it's something that I'm not very confident in with my like my lyrical prowess, but like I want to say within the next 2 years, one of my yearly releases is absolutely going to be a lyrical album. Like it's something I very much want to experience and try. I have no idea what that's going to look like, and I like love the idea of like a musical, because I love, you know, Mary Poppins and all of those classic like Newsies and Fiddler on the Roof. I love musicals, and so like some kind of hybridization of maybe something that's like rap, spoken word meets musical meets orchestration. I don't know. Like I definitely want to express myself that way. I just haven't quite like wrapped my brain around how I want to go about doing it yet.
What about a collab with somebody that would take your track and put their own lyrics on it?
Oh yeah.
Could you see that happening, or
absolutely? No? And yeah, anytime. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If someone is inspired by something, it's like, have at it, go crazy. Like I would love that. I love collaborations. So
Cool.
Awesome. I know we're doing a lot of collaborating in the drip music community. I would definitely be interested, but at the moment, I am doing way too much.
I feel you. I know that feeling. Absolutely.
There's literally multiple albums and mixtapes at the same time with multiple artists. So I'm
Nice,
like
man.
slammed at the moment. But
Yeah,
we'll definitely catch up. I've been following you on Drip. I didn't realize I didn't have a face or anything put to the short clips and stuff. And when you're playing the long form in the beginning, then I realized I went and looked at Drip and looked up Jigsaw. I was like, oh yeah, I've been collecting this stuff. Yeah. So
nice. Awesome. Yeah, I would love to do long form stuff on Drip, but my stuff is so long form that there's a file size issue, as well as like trying to come up with like a visual for that type of thing is also like problematic, because we're looking at file sizes that are upwards of like 5 gigabytes or more. Like, and it's kind of like,
right.
So the loops are the reason why I aim for such a short thing. So
have you thought about maybe taking one piece and breaking it into different rarities?
no, that's a great idea.
It might be a way to do it. You do multiple commons of the first minute or two, and then do rare and legendary ultimate. And I don't know about the new rarity. I don't put anything out with the what's it called, the new rarity? The high the
It's an eternal.
Yeah, eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Eternal.
Yeah.
It's a 101.
Yeah. I'm definitely more, I feel like the thing that I like about Drip, and I mean, I think that's a great idea, by the way. I didn't even consider something like that. But the thing that I like about Drip is the, like, kind of the, Drip has often been an experiment thing with me, like, where I just kind of like do the stuff that I like. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's like something, and here it is. Like, it's almost like a practice, like playing ground type of thing. Because I like that nobody has to like pay anything, and so it's kind of just like, oh yeah, that's cool, and they can just like collect it. And that's not to say that I don't think one of ones are dope, because most of my presence in the Web3 space is doing one of ones. That's like what I do primarily, I guess. And so I've never tried it with Drip, but this is my son. His name is Maestro. He's
There, yeah. Hello. How you doing?
He's just say hi, buddy.
What's up, Maestro?
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I primarily do one of ones, but I haven't tried it on Drip just quite yet.
Well, that's a good thing too about Drip, is like it's so open to where you can do anything really you want to. If you can go outside the box of normal stuff like YouTube and other social platforms. We
Yeah.
did just get notifications on comments as well, which is really nice. So that was an issue before when you wouldn't know if you got a comment on a NFT, but
Nice.
now you know. So that's very helpful.
That's
I
awesome.
like the notifications on auctions when somebody outbids you.
Yeah, that's nice too. Yeah.
If you won it or if you didn't win it, that's sometimes.
Yeah,
I was voting on something. I don't remember what it was, but I don't have it. What was it? Why didn't I get it? I thought I was
right.
gonna get it.
Yeah, it was a big upgrade. We needed that. I think that's really going to help the growth of the drip in the long term. Finally getting that.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I joined in. It was like, I think it was summer of last year, like midsummer last year. So I mean, it was like everything was still functioning through the Telegram and all that stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I was like, man, this is some grassroots homegrown stuff right here. So it's crazy cool to see how far it's come and all the features and like the rise and the whole idea behind it is very neat. And I think it's probably one of the coolest, if just out of exposure in the Web3 market, I would say it's probably one of the coolest marketplaces, I guess, is that I have experienced. Like, because I've never particularly enjoyed my time on OpenSea, and I've never
I don't
particularly
think
enjoyed
anybody
my
has.
time. Yeah, like name a
OpenSea
single
is
art
horrible.
platform that was like kind of fun and cool to interact with, right? Like all of them are like kind of a pain, but I've always really enjoyed like the reason why I go to Drip, because it's like I'm just gonna look at a bunch of cool art and snatch it up if I want to, like
Yeah.
and there's something to be said about that. And I don't know if it's a bias because I was in on it early or if that's the overall experience, but it seems like folks really enjoy it once they start doing it. It's like, oh yeah, this is cool. Like it's almost like opening a fresh pack of Pokemon cards every week or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's
Every
really
day.
cool. Yeah, every day. Yeah, really.
Or every couple hours, depending on how many people you follow and how often they're dropping.
Yeah.
And some people are dropping cards, so you might actually be like opening a pack, literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did that on the Goat Show for a while.
You also dropping cards? I know I did the Hyperdunk Arena, Marv's decks.
I'm
There's
pretty
a bunch
sure-
of people.
I got
we
a
did
couple
cards first before anybody, man.
What?
I'm pretty sure the Goat Show did cards before anybody.
No, I did Hyperdunk Arena for the Goat Shows on Drip.
I don't think so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I definitely want to do
Absolutely.
more with Drip. I feel like I could. I produce music every day, like and a lot of the times a lot of this stuff just kind of like rots on the hard drive, and it's kind of like because I have my huge projects like my albums, which it's like my average is about 2 years to develop a full album front to back, and so it's like I have these big expressive catalogs that it's either I could probably utilize it, like kind of like what you were just saying, like different sections for different rarities, which is a very fascinating concept, and then but then at the same time it's like it might be fun to like give life to these hard drive projects that are just kind of like practice that nobody ever really hears unless you were like live on my stream the moment I was writing it. So and that's often the case with the stuff that's on my Drip is actually it's like a little exercise in arpeggiations or whatever it is that I wanted to learn that day, and I'll like, how can I utilize this and how can I create a visual for it and what does that visual look like, and most of my stuff, if not all of my stuff on Drip, is actually me trying to utilize kind of my practice as art or as like execution, I guess. I don't know if art is the right word to use, but it's definitely something to look at.
Well, like you were saying, again, you never know what people are going to like. The hard drive stuff you may think is hard drive stuff, maybe people's favorite things to listen to.
Right. Yeah.
But you never know until you put it out.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And I believe in that too. Like it's not anything that it's like, oh, nobody gets to hear this because it's terrible. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it live on stream if I cared that much. But
Right.
it's like, it's more about just like trying to rethink these things. And instead of treating some of these songs as just like, well, whatever, it was what it was. It's kind of neat to be like, well, what would that look like in Blender? And how would I express these sounds? And what would it be like? And it's been fun to explore that.
So with your one of ones that you've done outside of Drip, are those music NFTs?
Every NFT I've ever made it's got sound or music or both. and I have my very first collection I ever launched was over on Ethereum, and it's a one-of-one collection called the Zimmets, and they're like these huge resolution pieces that are like the size of the side of a skyscraper, where I have like a visual component where it's like a character in it. They look a lot like the Invader Zim guys, just because I'm super inspired by that artist. And but they're all my own design, and they're my own feel and stuff. It's not like a one-of-one copy of like the Invader Zim characters, but like they all have these specific purposes. And the overall goal was to try and sell them to create this like digitized NFT, essentially like a world that the players that own the tokens got to choose what happens in the world. So like I had this whole world. It's like, imagine a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, except it's built around these characters and the world that they live in. And each character that the character has, or the holders have, is an influential character in the story and the world around it. And depending on the choices they make as their characters inside of the world will dictate the way that the world gets shaped. And so that's my Zimmix collection. And then on the Salana side, or I guess on ETH as well, I have the thing called the Seasonal Moose, that it's a magical moose that transforms every season. So like at the very least, you'll get a spring, a summer, a winter, and a fall. And then I'll do more if I have just fun ideas. But they have like funny little music, and he's got a funny little animation, and he just updates. So you buy the Seasonal Moose token, and then he'll just update, and you just can enjoy him. And then if you really particularly like a specific edition, you can take that Seasonal Moose token and essentially burn it to redeem a permanent edition of that current season. So it's like the Spring Moose of 2024. You can get like a permanent edition of it if you burn your Seasonal Moose token. And then you can go and get another Seasonal Moose token if you want one that transforms. And then I have stuff on Salana, like the Sleep Mask Insomniacs Club is my one-of-one character collection, and they all have music and animation, and they're sitting there and they like vibe out, and they have they're all different characters. They have a sleep mask, and they have a Snuggie, and their Snuggie protects them from these intergalactic monsters. Like if you don't have a Snuggie, and if you're not protecting your eyes, these alien creatures, these intergalactic beasts steal your eyes. So like the Snuggie is like their protection item, and then their eyes are always protected. So they're the Sleep Mask Insomniacs, and
the Snuggie shield is amazing. I love that.
And then I just have like random like pieces that I do that are, I think I call them jigsaw pieces or something. I don't remember, but it's like just kind of random art, or like honorary art, like with folks that I respect in this space. I've like done like honorary pieces for people, and that's where that collection exists. But that's pretty much all of my existence on blockchain as far as like what I've been doing. But they all have music, and they all have sound, and to some capacity.
How do you listen to your music NFTs on Salana? Do you go to like each place that they're at, or?
That's a great question, man. Like that's one that's the head scratcher that for some reason nobody has quite solved.
Well, I've solved it. BossBullRadio.com. You can listen to any music NFTs in your wallet. All you gotta do is connect to it in your mobile browser. It doesn't matter. You can go on Phantom. It also works on desktop. It'll play.
Damn.
The AI DJ will start a broadcast of your music files that are NFTs, even MP4. So if you got podcast NFTs in there, you can listen to your podcast now on Salana, BossBullRadio.com, free to use.
Hot dog. I'm logging on right now. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I just got it working on mobile.
Wait, you can skip songs you don't want.
There's a search bar, so you can search whatever you want, but it shows it does a lot of stuff. The AI DJs, she'll talk about the song a little bit. I don't know if she's working vocally on mobile, but she is on desktop. She might just be working text on mobile. Mobile's a little bit trickier. But yeah, that was one of the things that I've been bothered by for a long time. And I was like, I got to make it. I got to figure out how to do this.
So this is your specific project?
Yep.
That's sick, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm going to tell some folks that I know that will be like, no way. So yeah.
Yeah, don't check it out. And any feedback is very much appreciated as I'm trying to work out, make it smoother. So eventually we can get it into a mobile app instead of it being just, like I said, you can go in your Phantom wallet and use the browser in there and it works just fine. But I think ultimately it'd be good as a mobile app too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there are some projects that have an app over on the Ethereum side of things that that are an app. It's literally a thing that you can connect your wallet to. So it's definitely a thing that I think that is necessary, especially if we want this like Web3 space to like turn into some any level of, I mean, I don't want to say the big huge adoption thing, because it's like I feel like we're kind of a ways from that, but like if it's going to get close to that, we need our tools to be easier to use and to be more accessible. So
all I did was complain about it, and Frame went and
pretty much
built it.
Nice. That's dope.
Well, I've been saying it for a while. There's like Web3 has not really been ran or started or developed by many people with music backgrounds. So a lot of, and this seems to be a general feeling amongst everybody who's doing music NFTs and stuff, is we kind of get a little bit ignored. So I was thinking, well, we got to do it ourselves then. We got to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah.
Then we can just tell, we don't need all them.
Absolutely. I mean, if you've ever interacted with a wallet to any capacity, it's very apparent that this space was built by programmers. Like not
UI and UX sucks.
Exactly. Yeah. It's, and that's not like a slide. It's just like, I'm not being mean. It's just the way it is. Like,
listen, bro, one of my business partners, like this is what he does, is like design, like true design, like went to school for it. And like, this is his biggest complaint as well about Web3, and everybody's complaint. UI and UX just sucks. Like, they don't know how to design a user interface, and again, the user experience, like they don't care. Are the numbers right?
Yeah, no, I mean, my bread and butter, before generation models existed, my bread and butter for like my money, the amount of money I would make in a day it was graphic design stuff. So I have a huge background in graphics and layouts and like UX and stuff. It's like my poor creative graphic design brain when I first got into Web3 was just like, oh my gosh, like this is so painful. Why is this stuff so obtuse? It's insane.
Yeah, I got into Web3 on the Web3 gaming side, and it is easier to onboard gamers to Web3 because they're kind of already doing a lot of the stuff. NFTs and skins and stuff is not very much different at all. The marketplace, the shops, the in-game currencies, all that, it's a very, very similar. But still, even having to deal with a wallet and deal with minting and stuff like that turns a lot of gamers away.
Yeah,
they're like, nope, I don't want to deal with all that.
Just as a general comment for the Web3 space, as far as like, just if we have any chance of this stuff becoming normalized across the planet, we need to stop making it harder for people to buy things.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know what the solution is, but like I can go online to a website and buy something pretty much with like 2 clicks on Web 2. But when it comes to buying something in Web3, it's like click, verify, connect, verify, okay, mint, okay, verify, all right. Like it's like holy cannoli.
And if you look right now, Coinbase, Phantom, Solarflare, all these different wallets and platforms are putting out debit and credit cards because that's just an easier way to buy and sell things. And it converts to crypto, but we didn't get a whole new Web3 way to spend money. We got the same plastic. We got the same Visa and MasterCard. We didn't even break the system. We're using the same.
No, I like to say that we're in the dial-up phase. Like, and the good news is that, with exponential growth of like technology and just like historically, our technology just keeps getting faster and better and faster and better. So like the good news is like, if we're in the dial-up phase, that means that it's probably like, we're looking at probably a time frame of like 5 to 8 more years before it really gets like a huge heavy hit momentum. And that's more on the pessimistic side, or I guess maybe on the optimistic side. But like, I'm in no rush. It's not why I got into the game here. Like all of this stuff is like pennies,
I would have used to agree with that timeline, but AI has sped up the timeline.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like maybe AI, it's more like 5 years or even 4.
I think as the AIs get better, we're going to see tech innovation happening just like that, just nonstop here very soon. I mean, kind of is already happening with a lot of stuff, but
especially as the line gets blurred between like integration, because that's the thing, right? AI is like all digital, but eventually it's going to be like manipulating 3D printers. It's going to be manipulating robotic arms that are building things. Like it's like once implementation comes into the picture, it's like, man, that line's going to get real blurry. And yeah, you're right. It's a good point. The timeline is probably accelerating really quickly.
Yeah, I think just because of that, everybody's original forecasted timelines have to be reanalyzed and reforecasted now.
That's a great call. I didn't even like factor that in at this point.
It is a world changer in a lot of ways. Like you said, once it gets into all the factories everywhere else, whew, these robots out here are crazy.
It's only a matter of time.
Bro,
Pandora's box has been opened.
You never seen the robots in a factory? That, bro, Amazon put this one robot in the factory to try it out. He worked for 6 hours. And then he put one box on and he just self-destructed, bro. He was done. He quit. Blew himself up. So even they don't want to do the work. So I don't know. We'll see, bro.
Might have to lax some immigration policies, Trump. We might have to calm ICE down then. If the robots ain't working, we might be in trouble.
Always a fucking white guy, bro. You're the worst, I swear.
What I'm saying?
I'm telling you, you're an idiot, bro. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
I said lax.
You are a fucking idiot.
Ain't
You're an idiot, bro.
It don't matter, man. If you follow the web at all, you know that all of this hemisphere is going to be America soon.
Shut up.
It is. Why do you think Google changed to the Gulf of America and everybody now has to accept it? Don't make me go conspiracy. You know.
Because it is the Gulf of America.
Now? 100%.
It always was. Nope. People just allowed them to call it things.
Nah,
America owns it. It's the Gulf of America anyway.
Not Google terms.
Yeah.
Where's your conspiracy at? I'm trying to get you fired up here, man.
Google isn't God.
Not yet. But
not yet.
When AI takes over Google, whoo boy, we're in trouble.
I mean, my feeling. I'm an optimistic person, but like what I hope happens with AI, and this is like my like hopeful outlook on how this stuff can unravel. And my hope is that what it means is like with the more automation and the ease of use of like generative models and automation of like repetitive tasks and things like that, my hope is what that means is it'll give more humans more time to be able to find themselves creatively. And so what I hope that means is as more of our tasks become easier to do or effortless to do, it means that it frees up our time to express creativity and create music and build things and invent new things and think about philosophy and build off of that philosophy. Like I just hope that it just gives us more creative freedom. And like I said, it's super duper optimistic, but like that's what I hope it does, is it frees up our time to be able to express ourselves.
I think that's going to happen for people. I think there's always a balance. You're going to have that some people that happens for and some people whatever else happens for. So, but yeah, that's going to happen. I mean, it's already like I was saying, BandLab mastering and those AI mastering saved me a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I probably couldn't make as much as I did if it wasn't for that. I'm able to be a lot more creative in the creative process because I'm not spending hours mastering on getting one snare right,
sure,
one frequency. But that's a good outtake. That's a good outlook, man. I know there's a lot of fear and everything behind AI and stuff right there right now, but we fear what we don't know. We just don't know the future, so it's scary.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people's gonna be people.
Yeah. I mean, adapt or die, man. Like the nobody's closing the box. So like, it's already been open. So it's time to either go like with it or against it. And whether you're with it or you're against it doesn't necessarily matter. But one way or another, every human being on the planet, and definitely the near future, if not already, will have to negotiate a relationship with an AI, like whether that is with, with its generative models, or it's making videos, or it's using it for editing, or it's using it like somewhere, somehow AI will be integrated into your life. And it's kind of like no escaping it. It's going to be somewhere. So unless you go off the grid entirely, and that's a purposeful choice that you can indeed do as well. So,
yeah. All right. Awesome.
Oh no, he left.
He left.
Yeah,
What
There you
happened?
go.
our other guest was down there, but he left.
Hold on a second. He's texting me now.
I didn't know. I thought there was something where he was getting off of work at a certain time, so it was going to be a little bit longer. I wasn't paying attention to what time it was. My bad. But anyway, McKay, Jigsaw. Is there anything huge? No, I won't say huge. That sounds kind of weird. Is there anything you want to promote? I stopped myself. Don't make me laugh. Is there anything you want to promote in specifically? Before we
Yeah, well, I mean, this summer I'm releasing a new album. It's going to be the 4th installment in my stream of consciousness music. So, like, if you ever want to give it a try, I wholly, it's no expectation. It's very strange music, but like I put it on very intentionally for flow and flow state activities. So, like, if you ever find yourself having a hard time staying in flow state, give it a try. And if it works for you, then great. It's not written for you; it's written for me. But that's going to be coming out probably by the end of August, I would like to say, beginning of September. And then, I don't know, just pay attention to like my drip and pay attention to like what I'm doing on the blockchain, because I'm kind of sporadic because I don't necessarily have anything that like I am hardcore committed to on the Web3 side of things. But it's like I'm constantly creating. The one thing I can guarantee is that I'm always making something, and you're always welcome to stop by my stream. I stream almost every day. During the summertime, it's hard because I'm usually with my kids, but like I stream nearly daily, or if not a few times a week, my creative process, whether I'm making art or I'm making music. And you're always welcome to like stop on by, ask questions, or just vibe out, chill, whatever it is. Like it's a low stakes type of vibe. I don't run like a crazy produced stream. It's just literally me on my computer making stuff. So it's like, it's super low pressure. But yeah, come on by and hang out, and that's probably about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great.
Thank you. It was a wonderful time.
Appreciate you joining us. We'll be staying in touch. It's going to be a lot more exciting things coming out. All right.
Sorry about that.
I didn't have my ear on. I didn't even, let's see. So, where are we at here? Thanks, Fresh. You gave me no time in between that.
Yeah, actually, my finger slipped, bro. I'll be honest.
So, okay. Introduce somebody to the introduction on this one, because I'm so lost and confused at where I'm at right now.
Adé, can you hear us?
Yep. How's it going?
Okay,
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Just got off work.
all right. So we got Adé. He's on Drip.haus.
No, he's not on Drip,
not
but
on
he's
Drip.haus.
on Web3.
Okay, you're in Web3. Okay, gotcha.
You got a blunt rolled up already, or no?
No, I just got off of work. I'm walking in the house, about to do that.
Nice.
He thought you was driving with your knees, rolling the blunt on your lap. That's what.
Oh man, I haven't done that since college. So how's it going?
Not bad, man. Not bad. If you want to take a second here and get yourself settled, man. I know you just come in and turn on lights and stuff. It's no big rush.
Do you want to play one of his songs while he kind of gets situated?
Sure. I guess you want me to play something off your Sound XYZ? Is there anything in particular?
Off of Sound, probably like Dejan Hours. That's probably the most popular one.
Okay, cool.
I think I've heard this song before. The name sounds real familiar.
Hopefully. That means the promotion's doing this job, if that's the case.
Right.
Back and forth with weed, click on NFT.
Yeah.
Read the crew, homies, what it do. Alpha talk, what's new? Lay indeed, pick and pull and weed. Click on NFT, we the crew. Homies, what it do? Alpha talk, what's new? All day, all night, come catch this feeling. It's the vibe, late night of DJs and we chillin', and we chillin', and we chillin'. All day, all night, come catch this feeling. It's the vibe, late night of DJs and we chillin', and we chillin', it's the vibe, and we chillin'. I've been at this for a minute, get on precept, looking minutes, staying fresh, my fly no limit. Real IP, is that your business? Eat some eat, homie, Richland with the homies and the dippies. We the crew, go check your list and smoke your weed. I'm with the hippie. I've been pushing P, too much gas transfers on E. That's too high, not high as me. Check the market cap, the market crack. That's when you build community, collaboration, unity. This really is an open sea. Web3 as far as I can see. Indeed, pick and pull and weed. Click on NFT, we the crew. Homies, what it do? Alpha talk, what's new? Lay indeed, pick and pull and weed. Click on NFT, we the crew. Homies, what it do? Alpha talk, what's new?
Yeah, you know from the rip we gon' call up the crew. Yeah, but the smoke in the air, yeah, you know how we do. Yeah, we talking the best, nothing less coming through. Yeah, dog, we say with the hippies, this ain't nothing new. About to go up the cloud there, yeah, guess we in head of best screen that you ever gon' see. Promise we never gon' fail, yeah, look, man, I tell you we lit, but there ain't nothing free. H to the I to the P, P to the I to the E, add the S and we good. Study the turf to the T, come on, roll up with me, bring the Dutches and wood. Twist up as fat as I could, a couple of grams to the indica got me on go. Taking them J's to the face, I be lit, putting them paper plates up in the sky with the bros. Hippie like runs in my soul, you know the community turning it up with the trades. We not worried about all the hate at all, we building and winning, we straight, yeah. I see that you walk and relate, put the H with the L and the K, y'all won't stop us at all. Any problems, I give them a call, yeah, my dogs, yeah, we standing on 10, we ain't never gon' fall. We breaking up potent weed, twirling up, yes indeed. Me and Adi be burning them trees, forever we stick to the creed.
Indeed, pick and pull and weed. Click on NFT, we the crew. Homies, what it do? Alpha talk, what's new? Lay indeed, pick and pull and weed. Click on NFT, we the crew. Homies, what it do? Alpha talk, what's new?
Welcome to Drip Music X, the double header coming in 3 minutes until July 4th. And we have
Happy birthday, America.
happy birthday, America. We have Adé joining us. And if you haven't you just heard it, go check it out. DJ Hours. I knew it sounded familiar. I saw the Dipple Clack said it was commenting under there as well. So I've seen you around, heard that song several times, Space and whatnot.
Yeah, that's Ducks, the homie right there.
Yeah, you've been out here doing some work with that. That's a fire song. I like it. I like what y'all doing. So are you mainly on Ethereum or are you on multi-blockchains?
Multichain. I'm trying to hit everywhere. I started off on Polygon. I did my Eyes on Death Row. It's a collection of 4 tracks with featuring Snoop Dogg in October London.
Dope.
And then it was pretty. That was the first time I jumped into Web3. It was with that one, so that was cool. And then started dropping on Ethereum when Sound XYZ, so Optimism and Bass. And recently with the Digi Beats, with Digi Joints and Moon Queen, dropping on Salana, launched my NFT. And what else? I don't know if you know Check Banchero. I dropped a mixtape with him on XRP
familiar.
as well.
Oh, okay, he's on
Just
XRP. Okay, dope. So, I mean, what I'm hearing is you need to be getting on Drip here soon. That's what I just heard.
Yeah, Drip is up next.
All right,
I
good.
got a track with Drip Heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him, we got a track that we finished up, and we're going to be dropping that with Drip.
Dope.
Because of the name and everything, how it goes together and everything. So opening up to other platforms.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're coming to Drip. Need more music artists, especially ones out here in Web3 who've been doing it like that, being across that many chains.
Yeah, I've been watching you guys, seeing what you guys got going on too. I like what I see, so definitely.
Appreciate that.
I saw you had the NFT thing, and I minted one or two of them, and I was like, I love the song. The whole topic is right up my alley,
Oh,
and
appreciate it.
I was like, yeah, I got to support. I got to support. So I bought them, and I was like, let me reach out and see if he wants to come on and talk. And it's like, he was like, yeah, let's do it. Cool.
Let me ask you this: did you get which song did you get?
The one with the weed bud on it.
Yes, all right, cool. So that means you're in the raffle. Once we hit 200 mints on that song, we're gonna give away some homegrown creation edibles.
I saw something about that. I saw something about that.
We got those going there.
How close are you to 200?
I think we're almost at 100. I think we're like 94, 96 right now.
Okay.
So we got that going.
I gotta go buy some more.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep pushing it. I'm going to keep going around for a while. There's 2,500 available. Yeah.
Awesome. Good luck with that. I'm watching.
Yeah.
So
with mint for giveaways and raffles. I own a skateboard company, so I got skateboards that are like one of one that go with each song. We got all types of different little creative things, from collaborating with different people and whatnot.
That's dope. So actual physical skateboards.
Yeah, matter of fact.
Yeah, promote that. That's fire. I was telling Bobby Ebo a couple of months ago that's something he should think about doing. I didn't know this.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fire.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Bobby Ebo love that.
You made those?
Yeah, I make them. Skate by Adé. That's my company.
Nice.
Dope. Skate by Adé. Okay, shout out to them.
Christian DeMarco is in the comments. He asked where you're from.
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
Originally, it's cool. Everybody knows now. Originally, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
Southern boy.
Yeah.
Born and bred.
Now where are you? Where are you now? There?
Yeah, Charlemagne's from
now
somewhere around there.
Where are you at now?
I'm in Illinois now. I'm like 2 hours from Chicago.
Oh man, that's a big change. South Carolina to Illinois.
Oh, yeah, I was in I stayed in Atlanta for a few years, Texas, California. I'm trying to get out to Denver for a little bit.
What'd you like the best so far? Because I live in Atlanta as well. Never went to Texas. I thought about moving to Texas, but I don't know.
The best. I mean, Charleston always going to be home. Atlanta, I had the most fun because that was like my college years, and then but California. If I could ever go back to California and stay, that's where I'd be at.
Really, California out of all of them? I heard it's beautiful out there.
Like, because I didn't stay in like the city. I was in like LA or nothing. I was out in Stockton, which is like a smaller city, closer to like an hour from Brooklyn, about 45 from Sacramento. So it's chills by the water.
Oh yeah, so it's real pretty and stuff. Yeah. What was that, Stash?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I swear I thought I saw your mouth move, man. I'm tripping.
What I tell you about that LSD?
Man, what LSD? You
Only
can't
on
find
Sundays,
that
bro.
anymore. That ain't even a real thing anymore, man. You just don't even want to do that. Anyway, so you're definitely in the Web3 music scene on a lot of blockchains. I'm assuming you're also on Spotify and Apple Music and all that?
Not on Apple Music. I did have a Spotify, but something went wrong with my account with my UPC code, and I haven't been able to get it fixed yet.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've been in with support for like the last 3 months in contact with them, trying to get that.
Wow. That's insane.
Oh, boy. Old
I have to start all
Spotify.
over, probably.
You think as much money as they take from us that they'd be able to fix things quickly.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons that I really started pushing the Web3 music a little. Like when I got with DigiBeat, start pushing more. And like I can't even get my streams, which isn't anything really anyway. But even if I was, I can't get it. I can't get into my account to load up music or nothing. So
yeah, so you've been going full Web3.
yeah,
How's the experience been so far? Because I mean, that's pretty much what I did too when I started back. I have Spotify and all that, but I haven't really done much of a promo. I think there's maybe 10 or 12 songs on there. Like
it's
I said earlier, done like 100 something on Drip.
it's been a learning experience. I've been in Web3 probably like been going on 3.5 years now. I think I came in at a good time and with a good group of people. So I was really able to learn the ropes and experiment. Overall, I think that I still think there's just a lot of potential, and that's why I'm still here. Is what I see for the future of the blockchain and music, and but I mean I've made a good bit. I feel like my whole goal was never to become rich off of it. As far as my music. If a meme coin flips or something and I hit big, cool. But as far as putting the music out in the blockchain, it's really just an outlet to be able to share my music. I feel like that's what every artist wants, is just people to be able to see their work or hear their work. And the money will come afterwards, like being able to connect with everybody. I've made so many connections, being able to talk to business owners and people building things. I feel like that's where the real value that I've got out of Web3 is.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great answer. So, how long have you been doing music for before Web3?
On and off. I've been making music really my whole life. Like when I was 4 years old, I was out on tour with my parents. They had a West African singing and drumming group, so I was out there playing drums as they were going city to city and shit with them. But as far as like my own music, really like high school, around like 2006, 2007 is when I started getting into music more. It was the that was the Snap era, Soulja Boy era.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You got some old Snap tracks that you're hiding when you was in Atlanta?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. Yeah, definitely sitting back in the hard drives. So yeah, that's when I really started making music. Me and my friends, we made a group and started pushing, going to different concerts and opening up for artists. And actually, we ended up getting a couple label meetings. One with T.I.'s manager and one with Soulja Boy's manager. Actually, we did
Thank God you didn't say Bad Boy. I was like, whew, please don't say Bad Boy. The whole time I was holding my breath.
No, baby,
You
oil.
see? I told you you're an idiot, bro. This guy's been being a super idiot all day.
It's the hat.
Listen,
I'm telling you, the idiot hat.
I don't know if this was an AI article or not, but I thought I saw he walked free. So maybe it's okay to sign the Bad Boy.
Yeah, bro, he got 3 months.
That's it?
They already sentenced?
Yeah,
He got he's got to stay in for 3 months because he got acquitted of like the RICO.
The RICO
got acquitted. He got
prostitution was the big one, wasn't it? That ended up being.
Well, I don't even understand the RICO one. He didn't launder money or anything or do anything like that. That's usually like a mafia type
organized.
charge.
It's organized crime, right?
Yeah, but what was he? He wasn't organizing crime. He was organizing orgies. That's not a crime to have orgies.
Well, they were saying he was trafficking the girls. That's where the organized crime part came into it, I think.
And I was explaining this to you before, Frame. It's like it's not that he was like taking them and selling them to people. It's that it's actually sex trafficking if you like buy a prostitute in New York and then take her with you to Miami. That's sex trafficking.
That's what I'm saying. That's a crazy. There's a gray area there, I think. Yeah, and then if he's flying them, is he under United States jurisdiction or maritime law at that point? And is there something about trafficking people to orgies in maritime law? That's the thing. See, that's probably why it only got 3 months. There's a lot of holes.
Maritime laws in the water, not the sky. You fucking idiot.
No, the sky too. You have to use the maritime for both.
Did this not happen like on the islands?
Is he breaking it
somewhere too? Like how they had that.
What
Like,
was
I'm
you
sure
saying?
they
You're
had
breaking up there.
I said I'm sure I'm sure they had their parties out there on islands and stuff too. So does that
Oh,
like
hey,
count
that's
in the
another. Listen, see, we should have got paid to be his lawyers, man. You made a great
right?
point. I didn't even think about that. The U.S. jurisdiction ain't on his island or Epstein's island. I don't think either. I mean,
They go out on boats too.
They have boats again. Fresh is looking up right now if the planes in the air is maritime law or not. He is looking it up. He's so mad that he even had to look it up.
It's not. Anyways, continue.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, it's not.
No, you didn't. You have something
Yeah, I
to
did.
say
It's
behind
called
it.
space law, pussy. It's
Space
called
law.
Space law in the sky, dummy. Yeah.
That doesn't
bro.
make no sense, man. How is it space law? They're not in space.
Don't
They're
ask
just in
me.
the sky.
Ask your fucking lawmakers, bro.
Man, I don't ask them nothing.
Look, I
They're a
try to
bunch of
spare you
bitches.
because you've been being an idiot all night, bro. And you have
Space
to
Force
just
is
say
in charge of that.
Oh,
exactly.
shit, real quick. So I can't like not say this because I feel like it hasn't been promoted enough. So we actually went to space. Was that 2 weeks ago? Two weeks
You
ago?
into
Yeah.
space?
In a sense. So our music and our
Oh, okay.
NFT, they all were aboard SpaceX's Falcon 9 Maya Sat 1 rocket. And they went up, did 3 orbits around Earth, and came back down. Along with a couple, they were with Genoplant and Gen 1 token, another currency coin. They did research on different seeds, different plants, fruits, vegetables, cannabis, and they're doing the testing now to see what the effects of radiation and being in the atmosphere for that long are on them. But it was an actual mission, and we actually had to go up there with it. It played with the live stream across like 299,000 people. So that was just another move, I feel like, for Web3 and the blockchain that people don't know about. But we actually are now like partnered in history with SpaceX and what they got going on.
I remember seeing something about that. I remember seeing something about music being sent into space and stuff. You said there was a token that got sent into space too.
Yeah. There's a couple
How does that?
projects.
How did they send a token into space? Like an actual physical? They printed one out or something? Or?
It wasn't the physical. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say it wasn't the physical because I don't know if they actually put their physical token on board. It was like $300 a gram as far as weight goes to put something on there. That's why we did our digital collections. But the company itself, Genoplant, they have their own token called the Gen 1 token. However they promote it, I'm not sure exactly, but they were aboard the ship as well. They had a seat on there. I know Quaking on the Rise.
Oh, the actual person was on the ship. You said they had a seat on there.
No, well, as far as you could buy the seat, which would get your digital NFT onto
The seat was a
rocket.
digital
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah.
I don't understand the digital seat. What do you mean?
Where you're
Okay,
sending your
no,
NFT to space.
I'm just not
bro.
understanding. I'm being stupid right now. I'm
It's
sorry.
data, you idiot.
The data.
It's not the most straightforward thing. So the rocket itself had a capsule on it from Genoplant. Genoplant's capsule had physical seeds on it that they're going to be testing.
Right.
However, they had slots in there so that they could have basically digital collections would be within their capsule. So our artwork and the music file itself are within the capsule.
They were downloaded onto something and put in the capsule.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
And
Like,
one of the
What
tokens
number was it? Do you know?
Mine was seat number 88.
Oh, you
Is
can
that
go look. You can go find it and look it up. That's cool.
Play
Was
it.
it the new? When did you send it to space on the latest one?
He said a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So it went up on Monday.
All right. Well, we gotta get into it since you are one of the very few people who sent something to space, and you're even more or less, I guess, of a few people. The very, very handful of people who are music people who've done something in space. Do you think Katy Perry actually went to space?
No.
I knew it. I knew it.
Did you buy your necklace?
Your Space Daisy necklace. Oh man, that episode was funny.
My background in my day job, camera operations. So I've been on sets, like in film sets and all type of shit. Seen all type of special effects. And one thing I know is you don't open the door to a capsule that went to space from the inside. They open that shit from the outside because it has to decompress, and the people inside can't do that shit. But if you look at all the interviews and all the camera shots, the guy is walking up, opens that door, and they are out. Nothing.
Yeah, they're out quick, and she still has another Daisy. They're the same Daisy, I guess. I don't know.
Bro, and Daisy, she opens it from the inside, though. As he's walking up with that big tool, the thing opens.
Yeah, the thing
and
opens.
then the person's like, they close it, and then he opens it with the tool. Like,
yeah, he pretends to use it and goes on.
Like that's what we do. Like for filming, you fake it, you know. So even though even the moon, I'll go that far. Like if you hire Stanley Kubrick, why are you hiring Hollywood's #1 director to film the moon landing? Like that doesn't make sense. Did he go up there with them? Like no. Like why are you hiring? Nah, y'all made that up. There's no wind on the moon. Why is the fucking flag going like this? Don't make sense.
Maybe because of the less gravity when you fart, it creates wind on the moon. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to give him something because it has been officially debunked here on Drip Music X by somebody who has sent music to outer space. Katy Perry didn't go to outer space.
Exclusive.
How about that? Exclusive.
Last thing before I put my tinfoil hat on. I think they tell us we can't breathe in space so we don't escape.
Oh man, you think we're in the simulation, man?
No, I was just playing, but no.
We're in the firmament. Is that where we're going? We're in the firmament.
Don't get me started.
Chris, where you going? Get back on screen. Don't you run away. You know.
You getting some food?
Man. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably eating food. He's always eating. Fat ass.
No, I'm not eating. I was petting my dog, bro.
Well, you told a little 12-year-old or when you said that.
No, don't do it. Because you're an idiot, bro. I don't know.
All right, well, it's now time to ask the question. Don't do that. Ooh, we're in a double header. I am so dry mouth. Hold up. I ran out of water.
I know. I'm running out of water as well.
Yo.
Everybody's getting water.
Yeah, man. I ran out. I got to get a Coke or something here, man. Hold on. I'm losing track. This is the first double header, man, that we've done. And yeah.
Top 5 hip hop artists of all time.
Hey, there you go. That was the question. That's loud.
Oh man. All right. In order?
Whatever order. It doesn't
matter. Some people don't even name any, man. It just
some people can't. Some people name 7 because 5 is too hard.
5 is hard. Okay. So Tupac, Nas, GZA.
Who?
GZA.
Oh, GZA. Okay, I didn't catch him.
Andre, or can I just?
I'm about to say, if you're from South Carolina and you put all northern motherfuckers in that top 10, you better say Andre 3000 at this point.
Say Outkast and then damn.
Yeah, people don't give Big Boy enough credit.
Yeah,
Big Boy's had some fire albums by himself and stuff.
The beast. Killer Mike.
Killer Mike's out there still working hard.
I think Killer Mike is highly underrated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like his early work, like with Dungeon Family, Purple Rhythm Gang, like it's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. All that stuff was dope. Did Dungeon Family ever collab with Goody Mob? I like that.
Yeah,
I feel like
was part
hearing
of the-
CeeLo on some of the songs. They were part of it.
Yeah, they were one. I think they were one of the first groups in Dungeon Family.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, if you ever go to Atlanta again, or you can the Airbnb, the Dungeon Family house, the original studio house.
Oh, for real? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
With Outcast shit and everything, it's nice.
Man, I don't know. I'd be kind of scared, man. Hopefully, it ain't the same sheets or anything. You got to black light the
Hey, fucking yo, bro.
I'm just saying, man. You know what kind of parties
Hey,
people have?
fucking yo, bro. You're Diddy, man.
If I had Diddy money, maybe, but I don't have Diddy money, so it can't be Diddy.
Diddy money changes people.
Yeah, man, Diddy money. You start pretending you're going to space and trying to sell some daisy necklaces.
Wait, wasn't that the name of one of his girl groups, like Diddy Dirty Money or something like that?
Probably, man. He had a lot of
Something
them.
like that.
We got to decipher between the ones that were awake and the ones still asleep that never woke up.
That's
This motherfucker, man.
Anyway, enough about Diddy. So, have you been doing any live shows with that song or anything like that? Since you've been doing the Web3 side, I know it's not like a huge. I don't even know. I've heard some music artists say they've done some shows and stuff or some events and things like that.
yeah. Last year I did a few events. I did a lot of open mics, but I was in Chicago. Since I've been out where I'm at now, it's not really that much going on. So I haven't done too much. I did have an audition for Lollapalooza. It was supposed to be Saturday, but I wasn't able to make that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that sucks. But I'm at least I'm on the list for next year. They'll call me. So,
Yeah, don't miss it next year, man. Make sure you make a Lollapalooza show, man. That's a good one.
Yeah. Other than that, really haven't done any shows. I was trying to get out to NFT NYC, but it just didn't make sense to go.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. It's like we need to have drip music or blockchain music artists doing shows at like INFC and whatever one in Florida, and they have all kinds of events.
I'll be at Art Basel this year.
Oh, you're going to be at Art Basel? Dope.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we got to link up.
When is it?
For sure.
Because I want to go too. I just don't know what date it is. I keep forgetting the word.
It's in November.
November? Oh, yeah, I should get.
First week of December?
This first week of December? Okay.
Yeah,
I knew it
I
was
should be able to make that.
In the fall somewhere. I went last year for the first time. I was hoping to meet up with some people, and I didn't. But I plan on going again this year. And there's some other big event, crypto related, in Miami coming up.
Oh yeah.
I think I heard Stash was going to possibly be there, and some other people.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm looking forward to meeting some people there too.
Let me know about that one too.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Miami, I don't think. Been all up and down Florida, both sides. Probably never been to Miami.
Yeah, Miami's where I haven't been either. I've been like Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, but not Miami.
Yeah, that's pretty far down. It's almost Cuba.
South Beach.
Almost the Keys.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is way down there.
South Beach is awesome.
But yeah, man. So, but is there any? See, I haven't been to any of those events. Is there ever any music performances at them?
Yeah, I know this in NYC. I'm not sure how many they had this year. I did see a few, like one or two of the events, the parties. I know in Miami there's normally a good bit of like at like different little parties around that are have a lot of Web3 artists involved.
Yeah, God Cloud was performing at one of them.
Was he? Oh, it's dope. I didn't know he was doing
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
All right. Well, good. More of us need to get out there and do it. That's for sure.
at Art Basel this past year, there were some Web3 artists that were performing at side places days just prior to or along with the event. So yeah, they're definitely happening.
Well, that's good. That's good. It needs to happen. But man, is there anything?
So we need to sponsor one is what we need to do.
Yeah, a Drip Music X show. It would be dope. At one of those, you have a whole booth. Fresh can give out maple syrup samples.
We can hook up with Flex. We can hook up with Flexa and Stash, and
yeah,
man. Stash is hooked up with Jupiter now, so let's go. We got the connections.
Exactly. Let's make it happen. Is there anything? Is that the only song you promote right now? You got something new you're promoting? What you got going on at the moment?
The that he was mentioning earlier with the weed bud is Get Some Weed. That's
okay. That's the most recent thing, and you're promoting it heavy right now.
Yep.
That's one of the songs on the NFT he's promoting. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love a weed song, so
that was a double.
I gotta check it out.
It was it's on Launch My NFT. It's a double drop. It's Get Some Weed and
oh, it's on launch. Okay. That's what you were saying earlier. I missed that part.
Right. It's on the platform is Launch My NFT.
Right. I haven't launched any music NFTs on there yet.
It's just really simple. It's a little tedious depending on how many you're doing, but it's fairly simple. Just having the folder, have the song, and then whatever art you're doing, have their names correlate to each other.
I got you. So that's how you're doing it. You put the folder as audio.
The way we did the Launch My NFT drops before, just with
but
video files.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't ever think of that. I was wondering how people was doing music on there. That makes sense now. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's awesome. So that's what is it? What's the name of the song again?
Get Some Weed. I can play it if you want.
Get Some Weed. That's what.
Oh yeah, you got it right there. Yep.
You want this on roll up? Yeah, that's sweet. That's butter. Yeah. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round.
Get some weed, break it down, smoke some weed, pass it round. And with my rounds, and this that loud like Trill Fam, can you hear me now? Get a drink, pour it up, don't worry about what's in my cup. I pour it up, I drink it down, I'm tipsy and I'm dripping now. I give a fuck if this is legal, smoking in a Rigo with my people. Keep an eye out for them people, they be creeping like the CeeLo. And all this peons, not my equal, what I be on. Got me beyond limit, now that you get beat on. My flow code, no AC on. I'm a king like my name LeBron. Use my dick to get my lean on. Use your girl to get my skeet on. We started with them satin sheets on. She in ocean, them sheets is out to the sea gone. Split, splash, go take a bath, so I got you bugging. Throwing salt on my name, but you say it's love, man.
Break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round. Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud,
You
pass
know
it
I live
round.
that's on the line. Roll it up, we getting high. You know I live that's on the line. Roll it up, we getting high. THC up in my system, my frequencies is glitching. Smoke screening from my vision, even terror is the mission. Now who's that chiefing up my endo?
Yeah, bitch. Nobody now. It's just me, myself. I getting Irie, getting high. Ball no Kyrie, still stand. I'm tall above all involved. Understand it, overstand it all. So high, my God, if I was to ever fall, at least it's gonna be for something. Never crumble, make a front and behind the mic. These niggas is frontin' for the lights. These niggas is stuntin'. Then I like God, nigga, I want it. If I jump, I fly. Right now, I'm wanted. This that fire. This string get me high. Let me know you supply. Shout out my farmers and supplies. You know how to roll it. Burn it, slow it.
Get some bud, break it down, smoke some bud, pass it round.
THC up in my system, my frequencies is glitching. Smoke screening from my vision, even clearer is the mission. THC up in my system, my frequencies is glitching. Smoke screening from my vision, even clearer is the mission.
Hey, that is a fire track. It was a good week song. Got some unique flows, and then you scared me with the yeah. One little part scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, how could I not buy the NFT of that song? Are you telling me, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It was a fire song.
I had to waste some more water. Sorry about that.
It's hot, man.
Yeah.
It's 4th of July, man. Fireworks and spicy food and all that.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Appreciate you.
I like the chop and screw feel too on the hook in the beginning and stuff throughout there. Good stuff.
I try to kind of fuse a little bit of like each genre of music, you know. Like I said, I grew up in South Carolina, so I have a heavy like Southern influence. So I do like to use a lot of chopped and screwed and
Me too.
effects, you know, like. But then I love that Cali bop, you know. So anytime I'm talking about weed, like I kind of get that little bop to it and shit. Like so, anytime I can mix things together and just be creative, that's how I like to make my music.
Yeah, I feel you there. So you can get that on Launch My NFT. Get some weed. That's a good name too. It's a simple name. Go check it out. And soon to be on Drip. Well, not that particular song, no, but yeah, Adé will be on Drip at some point from what he was saying earlier.
What is your plan? How you're going to use Drip?
Really, I want to. I don't know how do I say explore it. I want to be able to release the music and build. One second. And build upon it. Bring a fan base to Drip. Whoever I have coming from like Soul and my Polygon sales, bring them over, and then also and embrace the family that you guys have here. And bring that over to DigiBeats and whatnot, like cross promote.
What DigiBeats is on what chain again?
Okay, so DigiBeats is the new music, and it's like the music layer to DigiJoints.
DigiJoints, okay.
Yeah, the Wake and Blake show. They have three layers so far. The first layer was the ENS subdomains.
Right.
Second layer is the ETH inscriptions was the DigiJoints. Third was DigiBeats, where it's their music initiative, releasing music artists through them. And then fourth was their DigiBlunts NFT collection on Soul.
Oh, okay, nice. How are y'all listening to the music NFTs on Salana?
I'm sorry, one more time.
How's everybody listening to music NFTs on Salana?
Generally through the what I know, we're playing them through the Phantom wallet. So when you if you mint off of a Launch My NFT on your Phantom wallet, it'll play directly in the wallet. Do it and play it. So
what do you do if you have a lot of music NFTs though?
There's also the couple people they're working with on Launch My NFT to actually have make a player itself. But right now there's another guy, Prevail Swap. He has a NFT player within his swap, his exchange. So right at the top, you can play all the different tracks from DigiBeats on the exchange.
Only the DigiBeats ones, or any NFT music NFTs in your wallets?
I believe it's all of the DigiBeats, but the way I understand it, because it's very recently built. They're making it so it's just going to be rotating Web3 music all day at all times.
Well, everybody's too late because I've already beat him to it. BossBullRadio.com. You can pull it up. Phantom browser anywhere. And the radio station AI DJ will start playing your music NFTs and even MP4 files. If you have podcasts and stuff you want to listen to, the search bar, you can skip tracks. You can just let it play. It's all in one music player we've been waiting for on Salana.
Yeah, definitely send me a link. Definitely.
Yeah, just bossbullradio.com.
Okay, bet.
It's pretty
That's
sweet.
awesome. I'm glad other people are working on this because it's time. We need more music utilities and things in Web3. We don't have enough. That's what we were talking about in the earlier interview as well. So that's dope.
Radio?
Yep, bossbullradio.com.
All right, cool. Just wrote it down.
Yeah, man, check it out. It's free to use. Just does its thing, man. It works.
Don't use that to roll up anything. Make sure you.
Oh no. No, well seen that in that area. I only use horrible CDs to roll up.
That's what I was thinking when he said that. But whose CD you rolling up?
Weed plate, bro.
You're not. Oh God, I don't even want to say it. I wish Fresh would have thought of it to say it, but I was gonna say you're not rolling up on the Carter 6, are you?
No. I mean,
no, because who the fuck bought the Carter 6?
That's even worse. I think a lot of people bought it. I think they're sad about it.
No, not a physical copy, bro.
Yeah,
well, he needs to take that back. Take it back, bro. Say psych right now, Wayne. Say psych right now, bro.
You know what I'm gonna say about that album? I feel like he had he has different people in charge and running his direction. I don't think that was solely him. I feel like his rapping ability has not gone down. Like he can still rap his off, but as far as song arrangement, like it wasn't hitting.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff. It's a lot of weird stuff.
I'll say this. I think that his beat selection was trash. I think that his engineers were trash. I feel like I don't agree with you.
He was outshined.
Yeah, I don't agree with you on the bars situation because like he got barred down on his own album by like people who don't really even have bars, that are just more like about making sonically pleasing music. But again, I think that he like as far as Wayne bars,
besides Big X, who barred him down?
Bro, Big Sean barred him
down.
I
forgot about Big Sean's verse.
Big Sean has bars.
You're right about that. That verse was nasty.
I think Big Sean is underestimated though. Like Big Sean been spitting bars, but people don't.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think that Big Sean should have been what Drake is. I think that Big Sean was the originator of that style, that everything, and then Drake ran with it.
I think Drake ran with a lot.
I'm Canadian. I'm not. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, you're Toronto, man. I can't believe you're going against your.
What do you mean going against him, bro?
Going against your sixth god. I thought it was y'all's Jesus.
There's only one God, bro.
J.R. Ryder, is that your guy?
J.R. Ryder, oh my god!
I knew that's gonna piss him off.
I'm the writer of writers, and I spider with spiders. Like get the fuck out of here! My computer's computing.
Where
I don't know, bro. J.R. Ryder is basically Cameron, bro. Like it's.
No, don't even disrespect Cameron like that. What do you mean?
I still got it.
Cam put out actual songs that were singles, not just mixtapes upon mixtapes of bars until he barred himself out. And Cameron didn't care.
Cameron just had a different style than about like the way he
Yeah, that's
rapped.
what I'm saying. Like Cameron's Cameron. He still is Cameron. You see him with on the podcast with Mace all the time now. That's just wild.
Yeah, his veneers make me uncomfortable, man.
His veneers make you uncomfortable. Who are you saying, Cameron's or Mace?
Cameron's. He has a different bite now than when he was
You're sick
a
of
rapper.
the head.
It's
How
weird.
do you know he has a different bite? What the fuck?
Because he looks weird when he smiles. Because he looks weird when he smiles, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm autistic.
Bite.
Yeah, I'm
Like
autistic. His face changed, bro.
You've been measured when he bites a piece of pizza.
I mean, maybe my brain's AI.
He's a shapeshifter.
A shapeshifter.
Could be a shapeshifter.
I don't know what that even means. His
shape.
mouth's a shapeshifting. I got you.
Hey, yo. A fucking yo, bro.
Welcome.
Pause. Diddy. Pause.
If only the pause button worked in real life. On the Diddy case. Anyway, don't go back to the Diddy thing. I'm trying to get away from the Diddy thing. It's over. It's done now. We can all move on with our lives.
You would be trying to get away from Diddy.
Listen.
I saw him hitchhiking down 95, trying to get back down to Miami.
Damn. Diddy or me or Kanye? Which one?
Diddy.
Nah, you still got 3 months in the feds.
Kanye? All right, so the next line of question comes AI. What do you think about AI in music? Have you used any? Have you looked at it at all? Let's spread out opinions all over the place. We ask it every show, and everybody's got different answers. So we're just seeing the general consensus and the feel about it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of AI music. I'm not against it. I'm just not a fan of it. I just feel like music is created from like your natural, sonic resonance, your frequency, so it's supposed to come from out of air from you. Typing a prompt in to tell it what to do and it pulling from what other people have created, I'm not really cool on that. I think that it has its own lane. Like if you're going to make AI music and you saying, hey, this is AI generated, cool, but don't sit and make music and try to make people think it's something you made.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely not. Don't pretend you're making music that's not AI and it's 100% AI. I'm sure that's crazy.
I've heard use cases
people
where
do it.
Like artists. Yeah, I've heard use cases where artists will like have their voice like used and they allow it to be used for AI and models and stuff like that. That's all cool if that's what you want to do. And like I said, I feel like there's a lane for it. It's just kind of.
What about have you tried any of the AI mastering softwares like the BandLab's free mastering or DistroKid has one? I think what's the other? Lander has one.
I've tried them, BandLab and what's it called? Blender, I think. Not Blender. BandLab is something else.
There's a few of them. Lander, yeah, okay.
I've tried both of those, just like test them out and see what the mastering is like for them. I don't think they're bad. It can be done better and more with the actual engineer. I use BandLab all the time to record, just to get my sound, get my natural rough drafts out and stuff. But I generally like to go to the studio to get it mixed, mastered, and whatnot. I like the touch engineer, and me being able to sit there and be like, no, I like this a little bit more higher here or whatever. So.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's what Fresh definitely enjoys. As an engineer, he likes the whole experience.
I also think budget too, though. Like, I mean, if you don't have the budget to go to a studio or have an engineer come through, or just have somebody who knows that stuff, then by all means, use what's available to you.
Right. Well, like
Yeah.
that's kind of what we were discussing a while ago. Is like, it's cool if you have the money and you can do all these things or whatever. But like, think about that kid in the hood who's just got a little Android phone, and now he can ask AI to make him a beat. He can have another AI master for him, and he can actually do what he's good at. You know what I mean? Which is writing and actually, you know what I mean, rapping or singing or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, definitely a lane for it. It's just how you present it, basically, for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Interesting. Those physical skateboards are dope.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you trying to buy one?
I don't skateboard, man, but I would.
Yeah, but it's on his wall. You can put it on your
Yeah,
wall.
I have a window. How am I gonna put it on his wall? Gotta be on the stream.
The window's on a wall too, stupid.
Yeah, I can't put a skateboard on a window.
You can put it in the window and then put my website under that. People will come by if they see it.
Well, out that window right now, the only thing they're gonna see is a bunch of forest animals. That's all let's see it. But we can green screen this right here, and then we can do promo. Remember I said that when we started doing it? I think I should do it. That's what I'm gonna do next time. This is gonna be my little green screen window from now on. We can do weather. You gonna start doing Drip Music X weather? What did
No,
Stash do at the beginning?
You're definitely not hot enough to do the weather.
Yeah,
bro.
not even close, man.
Listen, don't y'all hate on me. You don't know. I haven't took the shirt off yet.
Ain't nobody watching the weather.
Man, you're in Florida. I don't know how you ain't watching the weather. You gotta worry about hurricanes. I guess everybody gets a notification on their phone now. So anyway,
No,
enough weather talk.
Sounds
I'm
like the
watching
rapture. The fucking trumpets start playing.
We're watching the weather girls. We don't watch what the weather is.
Man,
Check what the weather is, and then you check, and then you still wear the wrong thing because you didn't check.
you know X videos exist. You don't have to watch the weather girls anymore.
I look outside for the weather.
You can get an AI integrated Sabrina Carpenter robot dog. I don't know if you can get that, but I feel like I need to throw that in. I highly encourage everybody to go and look at AI in any capacity, just so you know what's going on.
Well, I definitely think that everybody should be learning it just to be on the safe side, right? Like, we don't know where the world's going to move, and you should definitely know how to use it. But again, my take on it from the beginning is we're doing this all fucking backwards. We're here trying to get AI to do the fun stuff so we can have more time to work. But we need to be getting AI to work so that we can spend more time doing the fun stuff like creating art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know, I want to clarify this too. We've been using AI for the longest, right? Like auto-tune is AI. Generally, every artist uses some form of auto pitching or auto-tuning. You know, that's AI. The Google is AI. You know, like it's searching.
Well, there's a lot of
nothing
plugins that are AI.
Yeah, like majority plugins are AI. So it's like it's not like we're using something new. I think it's just new eyes on the use cases for it. And like I said, it's like the presentation of it should be clarified. And I agree, we should learn it. Learn the new technologies that are coming out with AI. Because it's obviously the future, what it's going to be used for. So don't get left behind, right?
Yeah, you're good, man. I know there's so many people that are actually scared of it. So then, like, You gotta clarify, like you're not ready to go out and burn the AIs to the ground. You're just saying that you don't personally use it in your music creation and stuff. Which, by the way, with having music across that many blockchains, how do you keep up with it all, man? It seems like a lot to keep up with.
I'll say it one more time, sorry.
With all the different music you have across different blockchains, how do you keep up with it all? Do you have like a main website people can go to see everything, or?
No, I don't keep up with them. I'm starting to bring things together. I am in the process of building a website. I've got a few people working on it with me. Right now, it's mainly just been, I'll direct people either to launch my NFT or to sound XYZ, because that's where all my music is dropping at.
Well, as long as you got a website coming, because the secondary royalties will keep coming in. So if you want a place to have everything at to point people to. But
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you said, with
Definitely.
Web3, it's different. It's not like Spotify where people already have a Spotify. You're sure you're onboarding people to the music. And, you got to get a Phantom wallet first or a MetaMask first or whatever. You know what I mean? It becomes a little bit more difficult.
No, like you guys were saying earlier in the conversation, the UI, the user interface is horrible. It's built for developers and like IT guys. So to bring on like the masses, it does need to change. It has to get a lot easier.
Yeah, you're gonna get fresh fired up again. He really is passionate about UI and UX. He dreams about it.
Oh, I know. My older brother, he's a UI manager, and he's always telling me like, "Oh my God, I can't believe these people are trying to do it like this. Why? It could be so much simpler."
Yeah, we need usability, more usability. I think Drip has done a good job of that in most cases, but still a long ways to go for everything that it's growing. Well, maybe not that long. Fastest things are moving with AI, but Stash, you look sad right now. Are you okay over there?
Sad? Yeah, no, I'm not sad.
Okay, yeah, sad face.
No, stone, yes.
I don't know if a double header, as much as we smoke, is a great idea. I was thinking maybe we could do a triple header. By triple header, we'd be all three of us would be just drooling like, oh.
Bro, triple header. But if we start at 2 p.m., yeah, like we could start earlier, but like now that it's 1 a.m. and I don't know, bro.
What you ain't, dude? It is America Day right now. If you
Fuck
ain't ready
America.
to
How
go,
about that?
listen.
How about
Just
that? You want
because
to fight?
no, because you're gonna be our 51st state or whatever number we're on.
Aren't they already the 51st state?
Yeah, they're definitely there. They're definitely part of.
They're just in denial.
We got the Gulf of America, and Canada will be soon. Canada soon will be known as the Pole of America. All right, we have the Gulf and the Pole. And it's going to be all America soon.
Yeah,
such a state's going to be named because Canada's a weird name. Anyway, you may forget where I was transitioning to. Oh,
you're transitioning into a woman, faggot.
No, I don't need to. I can get a robot. Anyway.
What?
Yeah. What? You making me miss my point.
Don't ask.
You don't have a point. Your point's the top of your head.
There's only one thing that we all have to be ready to do today on this special day of July 4th, and that is shoot fireworks at all the homeless people you see.